friends, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. Hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today is going to be my coloring book haul for December, January, and February. I don't know, I had like a brain quiet moment or something, spaced out for a second. I have a lot of books to share with you. If you want to just grab a drink, sit back and relax, we will get started. This is actually take 2 of me trying to do this video. I'm at my kitchen table and I recorded it, and then I looked at the video and I noticed that all of my books were off, like not in frame. So yeah, we're gonna try this again. Hopefully we can get better in frame. So let me look at the camera here. I think I have enough. I can raise up my camera just a little. Let me see if I can maneuver this a little bit. I just want to raise it up so that I know I show the whole book, because I think that's what my problem was before. So the first one that I have is pocket-sized book, and this is a Valentine Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. Yeah, you guys can, it's like really far away, but I'm trying to figure out my best way of maneuvering. Maybe if I lower this just a little. I think that's good right there. Okay. So this is by Joshua Dunbar, like I said. And this is pocket size, and I got it for Valentine's Day. So we just have images in here, slightly grayscaled. I'm totally digging the fairy tale ones. Like, these are quick colors. Like this one is a fairy tale one, Wizard of Oz inspired. Very cute. I haven't colored in this one, and Valentine's Day is over, but that's okay. I wouldn't mind coloring in this at any time of the year. So that is Valentine's Cuties. Next one I have here is Fantasy Faces, line art and grayscale, pocket size, Fierce and Fancy Fantasy Faces. I forgot this a little bit. Pocket size. This is by Hannah Lynn, and I actually got the bigger one as well, but I don't know where that one is. Somewhere in my stack. I wanted to get the pocket size because I do like to use markers in my pocket size books, and yeah, I do like that they're all kind of portrait style. I do like grayscale and line art, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen these images. A lot of people have been coloring them since this was just released. A little bit of everything in here. Yeah, can't wait to get started. So there's that one. Next one I have here is the new Carla Magana, which is Aesthetica Synthetica, and this one is one of her sketchbook type books, and I am totally in love with this. It's very 80s chic, so to speak, and this is kind of what you get. With the sketchbook, the lines are a lot sketchy, more sketchy than the other ones, but I like that because it gives me the creative liberty to maybe color outside the lines and throw different medias at this. As you can see, the girls just look very 80s, maybe even 70s inspired. So, but leaning more to the 80s, I think, like her. So yeah, there's that one. Next one I have here is Valentine's Day. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we're in a good frame here. Coloring book for kids, 30 cute designs. This one was shown to me by Dee, and she used to be known as the enabling colorist here on YouTube, but now she is, I believe, the Colorful Dreamer on YouTube, or Colorful Dreams. And this just has cutesy little Valentine's Day type images. Some of them aren't my thing, but like some are really cute. And nice quick colors, like that one with the doggy fox. This is one I could definitely color with my daughter. So if you like more simple images. There's this one with the dragons, it's really cute. Panda. There's that. Next one I have here is Siren Seas by Charity Grace. I took a chance on this one. I had never seen it on anyone else's channel, and so I thought I would give it a chance. And it's all like mermaids. It's not like filling up the whole paper, but that's okay. Sometimes I just want to color just the objects on the page, not really the whole paper. You know, I do tend to leave white backgrounds a lot because sometimes I'm just not feeling it. So I do think that these would be fun to take my pencils to and gel pens and stuff. There's a pregnant mermaid. Very unique find. I'm very happy with that purchase. Next one I have here is Tattoos Coloring Heaven collection. This one I made an order on Coloring Heaven's Etsy page, and I wanted to at least get 3 so I could get free shipping. And this is the one that was my third choice so that I could get the free shipping, because I have Tattoo Darlings, but I thought if I pick this up, maybe I would be able to get some exclusive images of Hannah Lynn's. So that is why I picked it up. And so we have regular tattoo designs. Then we have like this Hannah Lynn. This one says new on the side, so maybe that's an exclusive one. Or maybe those are part of her new book. Maybe that's what it was, because it didn't say exclusive. There are some that say exclusive on it. Let me see if I can find them. Like this is new and exclusive. So I don't think you can find, like this one is as well, I don't think you can find them anywhere else except in this book. These are by Dina Stone. And these ones are from Tattoo Darlings. I believe they're in there. But I love Hannah Lynn's girls so much, I don't mind coloring them over a motorcycle. It's pretty. So there's that one. I have a Starry Night special, and this one actually this one is by Wei Shan Ong, and I only own one other of her books, and so I decided to pick this up because it's like a compilation of all of her books. And you can get her books on Amazon. They're usually just like an 8x8 format. They're very unique with the black backgrounds. Like this looks really busy, but you could approach this with kind of like a base of one color and then do some shading. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want it to be. Very unique images. Very pretty. That one's pretty too. All of them are pretty. And has some tropical stuff. That's fun. I've colored this one before in my book. It's nice to have another one though, because I think I'd color it differently if I was to color it again. This one's more big, and this is an exclusive. And this is an exclusive. I like these big ones. I think they're really pretty. So there's those. And then this was the reason why I got on there in the first place to order, because I wanted the Strawberry Shortcake collection book. I am an 80s baby all the way, and I love Strawberry Shortcake. Strawberry Shortcake, Rainbow Bright, Care Bears, they're all nostalgic to me, and so I really wanted to pick this up. And we have Strawberry Shortcake Fun all inside. So we have some horizontal ones and some vertical, and there's some that have line art in combination with a grayscale. And there's some just basic line art. That one's cute. That's Blueberry, I believe his name was. And this one's grayscale. So you have a little bit of mix. This is both. Tutti Frutti Cuties. Cute, cute. For you. Must be from Strawberry. Very fun. And of course, I would want to color them the way that I remember. So that is very exciting. Next one I have here is the Draglings coloring book, The Art of Randall Spangler. And Randall Spangler has tons of diamond paintings on Diamond Art Club. This book, I saw this on Amazon and I thought it was kind of cute. And then I talked to Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Journey. She showed it to me, I think it was, and I just had to have it, especially since I had the theme for dragons in the month of January for my Enchanting Year of Color hashtag. I didn't get a chance to color any of these because it didn't arrive until the month was almost over, so I have plenty of time to color it for other things throughout the year. I just think it's super adorable. Lots of baking type things. There's one with a pirate thing. There's zoomed out. Sunday Delight. There's another one from Sunday Delight. Bedtime Stories. Lazy Days. Everything's Better with chocolate chips on it. Play Ball. Zoom Zoom. Cooking by Candlelight. All wound up, so lots of clocks. Very, very fun, cute, cute book. Next one I have here is this one, which is Whimsical Architect, and this is by Uri Levy. And this one, I'm really starting to get really into the little houses and miniatures and those kind of things, coloring them. I always like coloring like architecture and buildings, and more illustrators are coming out with these tiny home type concepts, and I really am loving it. So this one is pretty curled. Let me just see if I can. Whoops, sorry if I bumped the camera. But it has the black backing, that's why it's done this lovely curl job. And you could do different color palettes and stuff, but these houses are all kind of unique in their own way. Mushrooms. There's one that you could do for Halloween. Look at that one, that one's fun. Lots of windows. Those shingles are unique. It would be fun to do different color palettes in this book. So that is the Whimsical Architect. Moving on, I got the Whimsical Architect Tiny. This one didn't come warped like the other one, and they came at the same time, so I'm not sure what's going on. This one, the buildings are made of something. Like, this is made of a lamp. It's made of an old camera, some suitcases. Between the two, I prefer this one over the other one, but they're both really cool. If you like this kind of thing. I do like that it has borders on them. I feel like it completes a page. That one's like a couch or a chair. It's a candle. That's fun. Books. Look how the shingles are made that way. Like a scroll. Very cool. So I really like that one. And I know that they've released some other ones, but I haven't been interested in the other ones. I know there was a Christmas one, but I didn't get it because Christmas was over, and maybe I'll be interested later at Christmas time. We'll see. I want to see what I think of those first. Next one I have here, of course, I had to get it, is Chippy Boys coloring book by April Amber. I love April Amber. I'm a collector of April Amber, so of course I had to pick this one up. And I love that she has decided to bring us some little Chibi Boys. This one got kind of warped as well, and it's nice and thick, so it's gonna take me a minute to get it to flatten out. But once I start coloring in it, it will be fine. Stick 'em up. Race car. Fire. A magician. A pirate. A zombie. I know I colored the zombie of the Chibi Girls. I tend to do blue hair on all my Chibi Girls. Wondering what I'll do on the boys. Maybe I'll do something funky. Like lime green or something. I don't know. We'll see. Next book I have here is Life in a Jar by Emily Chawa. And this is a very unique book. I was told by Dee, Colorful Dreams, about this book. And when I looked it up, I noticed they had a second one, which I have as well. I'll show you both because I think these are absolutely adorable. The backside does have thumbnails if you are curious. And look how fun. Everything in here is in a jar or a bottle or some kind of container, like glass container. And they're all very unique. Some of them have a little thicker line work than others. And they are bordered off even though they're in a jar. So that's even fun, more fun. It's like grounded, if that makes sense. The bees. And I love the variety in this. Like no two pictures are the same, which is very cool. So there's that one. And then of course I have the second one as well. I love, first let me just comment how much I love this cover. This little doggy fishing, it's just so cute. And inside this, of course, we have similar concept, but they're totally different. So both of these books are unique in their own way. Just if you're looking at them online, remember the frog one is the first one and the one with the puppy is the second one. This one has lots of details. You could color this like Tomatoa off of Moana if you wanted, make it all glittery and sparkly. That would be fun. Look at this little girl. She's hiding in that sea of flowers. We've got bees, ladybug. Almost like it's its own terrarium. Baby dino. This one's adorable. There's a flower. This reminds me of SeaWorld. So there is Life in a Jar, Volume 2. Next one I have here is Fantasy Kitties, and this is by Larazame, and I think this is her latest one. I do hope she comes out with like a Fantasy Puppies one, or maybe Fantasy Creatures, and bring some different animals in. A lot of people will do kitties, and that's fine, but I like to color these kind of things, but I also like to color other animals doing people things, so maybe she'll come out with some of those as well. But here we have kitties doing all sorts of stuff and it's in her style, which that is that chibi cute style. These are very relaxing colors to me, because the line work is thick enough you can use markers, but the pages are detailed enough that I feel a sense of accomplishment when I finish them. They're very fun. So there is Fantasy Kitties by Larazame. Next one I have here is Tiny World by Southern Lotus. Southern Lotus is a new company to me. As soon as I saw this, I just saw the cover on Amazon and I was like, oh, I have to get that book. It's so cute because of all these little characters. I thought that is just so fun. They remind me of little Pillsbury Doughboys, but they have kind of like pointy ears like a kitty, but they don't have like a long tail. So they're not really a cat. They're like these little creatures. And I thought, oh, you could give them names. You could color them different colors. You could create different palettes. You could make a page full of rainbow. You could do all sorts of things. So yeah, I was pretty excited. And then when I got the book, I was even more thrilled because the images are not too small, but yet they're not humongous. And there's enough detail on here to keep you looking at the page for quite a bit of time. And I just think they're adorable. They're just adorable. There's lots of food in here, and food is always so intimidating for me to color, but with the cuteness and everything, maybe it will be a good way for me to tackle food and bring in some fun colors. You could color this realistic. You could color this very fun and quirky. It strikes me as a fun, quirky type of book, but you could color these realistic. Like you could color that cake to look really realistic if you wanted that sandwich. Yeah, very fun. It's very cute. Love it. Next one I have is Boho Fairies, coloring book for adults by Deanna Good. And I don't remember, I swear I saw this on a channel, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just stumbled upon it on Amazon. But if you have this book and you showed it on your channel, maybe it was you that enabled me. So yes, these images are black and white, and I do believe that they are AI, artificial intelligence, so to speak. I'm not against or pro AI. I'm basically, if I like an image and I feel that the person that put the book together did a good job, then maybe I will get it. Either or. Now, I don't like it when someone literally steals art from an artist, but if they put in all this work and created a digital image and stuff themselves, I'm okay with that. Yeah, some of them are very different, but it was fairly inexpensive and I wanted to give it a try because I really want to know how I feel about coloring and stuff like this. They are beautiful. So we'll see what we think. Next one I have is Cute and Sweet by Coloring Book Cafe. I got this on the intro price. Now, if you got your book on the intro price, one of the first ones published, check your book. You may be missing images. Mine, I am missing images. It does not bother me because I only paid $3.99. But those that like a full book or paid the full price, I think if you send it back and they send you a new one, you will get the full book. I think it's missing like 6 pages or 8 pages or something like that. Because what I did is, the beginning of this book, they have these thumbnails. I counted them, and then I counted how many pages were in my book, and I noticed I didn't have the all the thumbnails that were shown in the front. So that's something to keep in mind. That's how I did it when I counted it. If you want, you can look and see which ones exactly were the ones that were missing. For the most part, I just wanted to get this book to color some of these images. Not necessarily to have every single one, just the ones that I liked were the ones that were in here, so I'm fine with it. I really like these gnome ones. So cute. And I can color these not during Valentine's Day. Love is in the air. That's cute. Yeah. So that is that one. I have a Valentine Chibi Fairies, and this one is by Simply Coloring. This one Dee had mentioned to me as well on Instagram, and that's Colorful Dreamer. And so basically these are fairy chibis with a sweet tooth. So they're all in like a sweets type of scene, like Candy Crush or Candy Rush or whatever. Yeah. I am not exactly sure if I love. I do know, or I do think that it started out with a background and then they had these little fairies that they just added on top, kind of like a compile of images, and that's fine. A lot of mythographics do that too. That's why it looks like it's been layered on top of each other. Yeah. I do notice that some of the girls have the same expressions, but that's okay. You could do different colors and stuff. What I probably will do is color a certain amount of images and then take my images out and put them in my portfolio and give the rest to my daughter. Because they are cute, but I don't think I could color a whole book of all these. You know what I mean? So there's that one. Here's the big one of the Fearsome Fantasy faces, line art and grayscale. Now, I did notice in the pocket size, it doesn't give the full image because it has a border. Let me just pull that pocket size. So, see how her arm is cut off? Things are cut off because it has the border. It does not do that in this. You get the full image. See how it's not cut off? See how her whole arm is there? So if the cutoff bothers you, don't get the pocket size one. Me, like I said, I just use markers pretty much in my pocket size books. So that's just mainly for fun, easy, relaxing color. If I want to go more into detail or put more work into it, I would probably do one in this book. So I like to have both. And I know you can get the artist's copy on her website. You can order one of those. I don't know if they're just pre-order right now or if you can just order them. It's one or the other. I'm just getting a drink, guys. I had something earlier today and I don't know what it is, and now I have a fat lip, like I was allergic to it or something. Maybe it was a walnut? I don't know. Next, we have The Magic Garden by Coco Wyo. Let me just make sure we're still good in frame. Sorry about the glare right there. Those are my overhead lights because it just got really dark outside. We're expecting a storm. This one I wasn't going to get. I will be honest with you. I saw some of the filler pages and I was like, I'm never going to color those. But there was enough cute pages in here that kind of changed my mind. So I'll just kind of show you what I'm talking about. I think that's really cute, and so is that. These little scenes, absolutely adorable. I love them. And I even love the animal ones. I think they're really cute. This reminds me of the movie Thumbelina. And that's really cute too. The filler ones are ones like this. I won't color this. There's not really a pattern to it. It's because sometimes I like to color patterns. It's just like a filler page. Now, I might use this to test markers or pencils or different ways of laying down media, but I won't just color that to color that because my coloring time is so precious at this house because I have children. I would rather spend my time coloring something like this than coloring just a whole bunch of leaves on a page or a bunch of mushrooms and leaves. So yeah, but there's, like I said, there's more I will color in this book, like 95% than not. So that's why I decided to pick it up. I usually do that whole, will I color at least 85% of this book? And if that is a yes, then I will go ahead and get it. If it is a no, then I will not purchase the book. Kind of my general rule. Next one I have here is The Mystical Lands of Calend. Is it Calendra? Forgotten Folktales by Karen E. Myers. I do not have any of Karen E. Myers' books, and so this is my first, which is actually a book 2, which is fine. This is just the one I was feeling, and I saw a couple flip-throughs on YouTube. I searched them out. They weren't just posted. I searched them out, so I don't know if this is a new release or not. Tell me. When did they make this book? Sometime. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. But I wanted to try this out, see if I liked them. And there's a ton in this series. And if I like them, then maybe I'll invest in some more in the future. But first I wanted to see what I thought. So I'll kind of give you a glimpse of what's inside. And I think there are duplicates in here. I don't really care for these. They're kind of creepy. But this I totally love. And this, oh wow. To color all this would feel like such an accomplishment. The mountains have faces. I'm not totally digging that, but I can fix it so they look like regular mountains. I think that's what I'll do with these trees and stumps that have faces. Make it so they don't look like they have a face, because it's hard for me. We have a tree in our backyard that looks like it has a face on it because of where they trim down the branches, and at night it's super creepy. So yeah, some of these are really simple, but I'm totally digging the attention to details on these bricks and paths. Yeah, see, I saw that one earlier. This one reminds me of He-Man for some reason because of the skull castle. I love this with all the little bits. Lately I've been into coloring the little bits. And there's that one again. So yes, it has duplicates if you're curious. I just showed you that there was duplicates. Next one I have here is Zodiac Anime. Zodiac Anime by Oli Colors. And this one I think I saw on Grumble Bunny's channel, but I can't remember exactly. I was totally into it because it's anime, and I don't like I don't want to say serious Zodiac books, but those just aren't really my style. And I like Chibi, as you know, and so when I saw this on that other person's channel, I was like, oh, I can get that one. I like that one. And it has kind of like a grayscale to it, which is cool. You just take your markers to it and be done. Or you could add additional shading on top of it, which would be awesome. What would make this even more awesome is if they had wrote either on the reverse or on the page somewhere, what is the Zodiac? I mean, for those that aren't well versed in the Zodiacs, it would, like, I know that's Gemini, but I'm a Gemini and that's how I know it. If I'm not familiar with like Aquarius and Capricorn and all that stuff, I wouldn't know what to look for. So it'd be nice if they would have had those things listed. But I probably could figure it out if I kind of, yeah, went through all of them. So that is Zodiac Anime. I tend to not want to think about anything when I color. I just want to be in the coloring space or the mojo. Next one I have here is 50 Woodland Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. That's how old this haul goes, because we know this isn't her most newest release. I have her newest release in this pile. I just haven't gotten to it. This one came out, I think, in January. I think. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. 50 Woodland Miniatures. I really was not going to get this one, but since I'm a miniature collector, and then all of a sudden I saw these on other channels and her channel, it like lured me in. Buy me, buy me. And then when the price is so affordable, it's like, right now, you can do it. You have an extra $5. Come on, come on. And then, you know, enough said, look what happens. These are really cute. One of these days, I will finish a miniatures book. One of these days. I need to catch up on coloring in all my miniatures. Last year in the summer, I had accomplished colored in every single one. I think Farmers was the latest last summer, and Farmers Miniatures, and I had colored a lot in that one. Then all of a sudden, all these new ones started showing up, and I'm behind. Look at those flying squirrels. Very cute. I need to start turning my books so they don't go like that. Next one I have here is Star Wars, The Mandalorian coloring book. Now this is really fun because the new season of Mandalorian is coming out March 1st on Disney Plus. A little hint, hint for those that love the Mandalorian and Star Wars in general. I picked this up. It was on sale on Amazon. It is pretty much a single-sided for you marker lovers out there. The paper is very good paper for those that like to use mixed media. And it has different pictures of Mando and the baby Grogu, of course. So, and we have other characters as well, not just them. And these 2-page spreads, you can color those, but then you would be, if you use markers, you would be wrecking the page behind the first one. So that's something to keep in mind. It only has like a few of those in here. For the most part, it's single-sided. So, and there's lots of Grogu in here and lots of Mando, so you can practice doing different shading techniques or straight coloring, whatever you're feeling. Very unique, very fun, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Next one I have here is Mythographic Color and Discover Cosmic Spirit. And this is Mystic Symbols. I don't think this has hidden objects in it. I think it's just its own thing. It does have astrology and it does have tarot. And so that's something to keep in mind. It's not really about like planets and like galaxies and stuff like that. You might find some of that in there, but it's mostly like astrology and tarot and things like that. The star, I think that's a tarot card. Sagittarius, that is a zodiac, I believe. So yeah, I just saw the Amazon guy. He just dropped something off. I'll have to go see what it is. And if it's any books, I'll have to show them to you. So you kind of get an idea of what's in this. Look at that, that's so cool. I love that it's single-sided and it has a nice thick paper. I try to give you not really a full flip, but a majority of the flip so you get a real good vibe of what's in the book. Give me just 2 seconds. I'm gonna check on that Amazon delivery and we'll see if we have any goodies to show. Okay guys, I'm back. So yes, I got 3 books from that Amazon delivery. I'm going to show you what they are. We have Frog's Tale, and this is by R.J. Hampson. This is brand new. Mr. Froggery coloring book, Froggery. And I'm opening it for the first time with you guys. So if there's any weird pages, I wouldn't know until we see it. Saw this on Pixie's channel, and then I was messaging Kate from Kate's Coloring Heaven, checking on her, see how she has been doing, and she had mentioned that there was a new book that had a frog on it, and I said, there is? So I had to look at Pixie's and I saw, oh yeah, I have to get that book. So very cool. I like this because you could color like each individual thing on a day. You wouldn't have to color all of them in one day. And this does have duplicates. I'm going to set these ones aside so I can make sure to add them to my coloring book database. This is Mermaid Chibi Girls. This is a new one from Southern Lotus. And you guys know I love Chibi, so had to add it. This is, the eyes have hearts in them, so that's going to be unique. Oh, that one doesn't, but they're just, yeah, I guess it just depends. I'll have to color one and see how I feel. It's really cute. I wish that these were framed in. That's my only critique. There's that one. And then they also came out with one that was just called Chibi Girls. And this one's really cute. I think I like this one better than the mermaid one, but maybe I'm just not in a mermaid mood at the moment. We'll see. That one's really cute. So those are my new ones that the Amazon guy just dropped off. The next little section of books I'm going to show you. This one I know I got in December or maybe in January. This is Little Secrets from My Fairy House by Clara Markova. My husband purchased this one for me, and I told him that I wanted this book and it was released, and I told him that I collect them, and the only one I'm missing is that first one that's just pink, and I doubt I will ever find it, because unless I luck out on eBay or something, because they do not publish that one anymore. So Clara Markova, you always recognize her work. Came with this bookmark, and she gave me this postcard. So I'll set those aside, and she just has these cute, whimsical characters, and these are all inside a fairy house. Some of them have fairy wings, and I noticed some of them do not. And then we have little critters as well. Maybe the ones that I don't recognize. Like this girl wears her wings. Maybe she's not a fairy. Maybe she's like an elf sprite or something. Like that guy doesn't have wings. So you can make them whatever you want them to be. She's decorating a cake. Very cute. Lots of little things. In these books, I try to use pencils because they're such an expensive book, and I don't want to ruin something really expensive. But at the same time, if I fear that, then I'll never touch it. And my husband said to me, coloring books are meant to be colored in, not to just sit on a shelf. And I say, well, I don't want to ruin an expensive book. And he goes, well, it's a coloring book. I bought it for you to color in. So I need to be better at coloring in my expensive books. I do really good at coloring in my Amazon books, but sometimes I get kind of like intimidated by those expensive ones. I have Lacy Sunshine Bunny Trail coloring book. I picked this up because I knew that Easter's on its way, and this is by Heather Valentin. And these are all hand-drawn illustrations by her. It's very cute. I love these type of books. I actually collect Lacy Sunshine books, if you didn't know. I just always have a good time coloring in them, and when I'm done, I'm always left smiling. See how cute. That's adorable. So that is why I like them. I guess I have a Lacy Sunshine fetish. This is Matchstick Mouse, a springtime coloring book. This one's really cute, by Morgan O'Brien. And this is one that I'm slowly learning to just collect them all. This one, this particular image, I remember was an exclusive last year that he put during Easter time that you could download. And yeah, excited it's in this book because I didn't get an opportunity to download it last year. This is really cute. It totally reminds me of May and summertime because you're planting and stuff. I just love it. The little worm, I actually named my little worm Slimy because of Slimy on Sesame Street that lives with Oscar. So yeah, reminds me of Slimy. Next one I did do a full flip on the channel. This is Kawaii Coloring Book by Alexandra Franzese, and I totally love this book. I'm going to say if she does more books like this in the future, yeah, I'm going to have quite a collection. It's nice, thick line work, perfect for your marker colorist, and there's a lot of details on some of them. Very doodleicious, meaning doodle friendly, and just absolutely adorable. I'm not going to do too much because you can watch the full flip on my channel if you are interested. And there's a link on that video as well. I do have Happy Hearts by Tyson Art, or Tyson. It's not Tyson Art on here. I think on Etsy it's called Tyson Art. It used to be you could only get Tyson's images on Etsy, but now you can get them through Amazon. And this is absolutely adorable. Has kind of like a slight grayscale to it. A JA coloring. She finishes these so quickly and they always look so cute. Look, that's Snow White. That's the Wicked Queen. Has some puppets. That's fun. Next book I have here is this one, Mermaid Fantasy. Sorry about the glare, guys. This is by Avery Maplewood, and this is a new artist to me. And yeah, Avery Maplewood. And I thought these images were very unique. And I don't think they are in any other book. I don't think I've ever seen them before. And I don't think they're AI. I think they're just original illustrations. That looks like Ariel and Eric. We've got a lighthouse. It's very pretty. Here's a King Triton type of concept. So if you wanted your mermaids to look like Ariel, you could. See, that one looks very Ariel-ish. Pretty. Little Mermaid is one of my favorites. I got another one by Avery Maplewood, and this one's called Enchanting Fairyland coloring book. And this one has fairies in it. Some of the fairies kind of have these faces that remind me of like Tinkerbell, like these. But some of them are not like that. See, those ones are very Tinkerbellish. Let's see. That one, not so much. So it just depends on the page. Some of them are absolutely gorgeous. Others are just okay. But like I said, I have that 85% rule on books. This one is very fun. I'm trying not to get a glare so you guys can see the cover. There is no glare on your end, but it's super glary on mine. So it's called Izzys Spooky Adventures Camp Creep. And this is by Emily Chawa. Emily Chawa. And there is another Izzys Spooky Adventures book. But I really wanted the camp one because it reminds me of summer camp. And I think it would be really creepy to go to summer camp. I've never been to summer camp, but I used to work for a campground. And I saw the little cabins where kids slept. And I worked in where you got the food and stuff. I just think it would be creepy to sleep in those cabins. So, yeah, I just kind of had this as spooky, because if I was a little girl, it would be spooky to me to go out and stay in bunks and go in the wilderness, even though you had your friends there and counselors and stuff. Yeah, long story short, that's why I chose this book. So these are really fun images. Look, she's putting in chum, and look at all those fishes. They must be like piranhas. Look at the fish on her head. She's like, oh my. She found a ladybug. Ooh, skull waterfall. She looks terrified in lots of these. So this one, she's dressed up half as a bush and half as a frog head because she's trying to not look like she's there. So this creature will leave her alone. Almost like she went to the wrong camp. Like she went to monster camp, even though she wasn't supposed to go to monster camp or something. That tree is freaking her out. Because look at that dog. He's kind of creepy and he's kind of creepy. She's not sure if she's going to get in that lake. I don't blame her. So I thought that was a really fun, unique, quirky find. Next one I have here is Cute Spring by Morgana Sky. I thought this would be a fun one for springtime. I got it on the intro price of $3.99. And I am subscribed to their newsletter or something like that. So I get emails when they have new books coming out, and that's how I know when they come for $3.99. Look at that one. It's really cute. I probably wouldn't color everything in this book, but a lot of them give me off the really fun springtime baby animals vibe, which is very pretty. Of course, you guys probably saw my community post about this new book by Tatiana Bogima-Stilova, and this is Nice Little Town 13. I do collect Nice Little Towns. I don't have volumes 1 through 3 because those are just featuring just the houses. I prefer the ones with the mice. And of course we have her lovely work, and we have ones with mice in them, and we have ones that don't have mice in them. Like this one does not have a mouse. So you get a little bit of a variety. Look, those turtles. Like this one doesn't have a mouse, but it has that cute little ladybug. And see that one? That one doesn't have any mice. That one's really cute. He's looking out in this telescope. Look at all the little bugs and critters around that one. That's fun. Now for the new release of Camellia Angelkova, 50 Prehistoric Miniatures. Of course, I love this one. I was dying for her to have a dinosaur book, and I am so glad and so pleased that she published one. This was without a thought in my head that I was going to get it. As soon as I saw it came out, I did not need a flip. I did not need any hesitation. It was an instant buy now purchase, and I'm so glad I did. So many of these things remind me of Land Before Time. I have many memories of watching that as a little girl, and some of them remind me of like cavemen, and yeah, cuteness. There's something like that kind of reminds me of Bedrock, you know, Flintstone, back with the Flintstones. So there we go. I have this adorable book. This is called Secret Worlds coloring book. This is a matte cover. This is also by Emily Chawa. As you can see, I've gotten quite a few of hers. Sorry for the squeak on my chair. This one is adorable, guys. If you like the little villages and little homes and all that. And these ones all have little characters. So there's Salt and Pepper. And they're little koalas. I love how these ones have little characters. Look, those guys live in a video game, and it's like a hamster. And those are monkeys. Oh, well, there's a monkey, and that's a duck in the back of that old truck. I just like their little expressions, and I don't know. I'm totally digging this book. If there was a volume 2 of this, I would totally purchase it, because I really like it. And there's a lot of food in here, and food intimidates the heck out of me. So yeah, I think that's supposed to be a microwave. Or maybe it's something that warms up TV dinners. I don't know. There's a teacup. Yeah, Secret Worlds coloring book. This is a wonderful glimpse into tiny magical worlds. I love this. The suitcase with the little farmer. That's adorable. I have a Bite-Sized World, which is the same kind of concept as Secret Worlds, except this one's by Karen Sue Chen, and this one's more foodie. The other one did have objects that weren't food. So yeah, you can see like there's an ice cream cone and we've got this little critter on the top. And I think those are those little sticks with they're dipped in chocolate. I don't remember what they're called, but they're a treat, popcorn and a drink. This totally fits a circus vibe because of the stripes on a popcorn container and drink, so that would be fun. I think these are supposed to be sushis. These are tacos, and I believe these two are bunnies, but the middle one's a cat. And all I could think of when I saw this page is Kathy, because she loves tacos. It's one of her favorite foods, and she loves cats. I don't know how she feels about bunnies, but yeah. Ramen noodles. I think originally the cover was this picture, but they changed it to this because when I scanned this into my app, just showed that I had this for my bookshelf app, this was the cover. So I wonder if it used to be that and then it changed. And then the final book I'm going to share with you is this one. And it probably has a glare because it's not matte there. There you go. It's called Something Woo Coloring Book. Featuring 30 meditating stellar critters. Sorry about that. And who is it by? I think it said on the back, maybe. I think it's by Something Woo, actually, is what it's called, the publisher. So all of these have these like critters that are animals that are in the meditated yoga zen state, but they all have different backgrounds. So like this chicken or rooster, he has a farm kind of mandala thing in the back, which is really cool. And like here's a fox one, and look at everything on the back of that. Or maybe he's a raccoon, but I think he's a fox. It's like garbage. The reason why I think he's a raccoon is because they call him garbage. What do they call him? Raccoons always get in your garbage, so they have a nickname. I can't think of it on the top of my head. I think that's supposed to be a polar bear. That's a phoenix. So they all have unique backgrounds to go with the critter, and they have duplicates. One's on a black side of paper, black backside, and one's on a white side. I don't know if you need two, but I got this on sale for $4 and I couldn't resist because I thought it was unique. I thought this one was really fun because you could color this for the 4th of July. It's American Bald Eagle, and in the background we've got fireworks and United States and Statue of Liberty. So I thought that was really cool. There is like a sea creature. Yeah. There is Bigfoot. So if you live in the mountains and you believe that Bigfoot is roaming your mountains, maybe you would want to color this one. There's a bee and a bat. Yeah, lots of fun ones in there. So yeah, that is my coloring book haul, guys. I have one other book that's not here, and you're probably thinking, another book, Jamie? Really? Yeah, I have another book that's not here yet. It's just a plain Chibi Girls that I found from a new illustrator that I wanted to see what I thought, kind of give my opinion about it. If I get it and it's a dud, then I'll just send it back to Amazon. If not, then I will include it in my supply haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any books you had questions about that you need a link for, please let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to give you a link. I am not an Amazon affiliate, so it would be me just going through my order history and finding the book, giving you the link, because I want to share the love of coloring for you as well. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. I am glad I was able to re-record this before my kids came home, and you guys have a fabulous day. I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends.